everyone. Welcome back to Love Beneath, your podcast that is a daily dose of spiritual wisdom and channeled messages. I am your host, Minazia Sheikh Al-Islami. Should I say that 3 times fast? I don't know. It's getting cheesy. I feel like it's getting repetitive. But anyway, I know I have a powerful message for you today. I feel it brewing inside me. So without further ado, wait. If it's YouTube, like the video, subscribe. If you're listening to the podcast, follow the show, and what else? Leave a review. I can't ever remember the calls to action. Okay, now let's get into it. Let me get into my space here. Okay. Your perception of everything is changing. You are able to perceive in ways that you couldn't before. But many of you run from that. You run from being able to perceive that, because to be able to perceive it is to be vulnerable. The same space in your body that you can perceive extrasensory information is the same part of your body that you use to be in vulnerable connection with others, to take risks emotionally, to make bold connection at the risk of rejection, at the risk of abandonment. And so your only way forward to be able to enhance your psychic gifts, to strengthen your intuition, to be able to feel, to sense, to know, in order to strengthen all of that, you must also strengthen your ability to handle rejection, abandonment, betrayal, loneliness, separation. You must be willing to say yes to all of that pain or supposed potential pain in order to be in that profound space. Some may say that psychic ability is something for the chosen. It's not for the chosen. You choose it. You choose it when you decide to become more. You choose it when you decide that you do not want to be a victim of fear anymore. When you decide that you're going to take a chance, even if that means potentially losing something or feeling pain, feeling separation, breakage, you say, it's worth it. That risk is worth it. Take a minute to feel this message in your body. This is coming from the deepest space that I occupy within myself. I encourage you to see if you can go there too. To feel this truth, not just hear it. To know it within you. Because you can listen to any wisdom on the internet and you can agree, nod your head along with it, know the truth in it. But until you feel the truth in it, until you know with a capital K, because you feel it in your body, only then will you actually do it. Only then will you actually shift. Only then will you actually take the chance. Take the leap. Like the fool in tarot. The fool has no idea what's about to happen to them. They have no idea what kind of journey they're about to embark on, but it doesn't matter. Because they are excited about all of it. The joy, the happiness, the pain, the suffering. All of it. Because the journey is the exciting part, not the destination. Again, another thing you've heard a million times. Another thing that you understand consciously, but do you know it? Do you have a knowingness of it? Do you walk the walk or just talk the talk? That is the shift you're being invited to today. Can you know the truth in that and move forward, saying yes to the potential emotional risks? Because even if you don't get the reward you're going for, you still get the expansion. You still become greater than you were before because you said yes to the potential. You said yes to the risks. That is what creates expansion, not getting the reward at the end, not getting the item or the thing or the person, but the journey of playing with that fear and saying, I'm afraid, I'm going to do it anyway. That expansion is what you're invited to. And once you get that expansion and you keep practicing playing chicken with the fear, when you keep practicing all of that, you're able to receive in greater quantities. And then the things that you are desiring are far easier to acquire because you are greater, you are bigger, all because you took those risks. You said yes to life. I hope you can feel that message as well as watch/listen to it. Because when I channel from that place, and if you're new and you're wondering like what or who am I channeling? I'm just channeling me. I am Mina the human, hello, and then the greater aspect of me, you might call them a higher self, is what you would call a fae being, and she is of the earth. She is the earth, and she is just this humongous earth energy and cannot be contained within this human vessel. So that is why I am so obsessed with karmic cycles, with lessons, with ascension, with psychic abilities, with intuition, with body work, because my higher self is of the earth completely. And she has billions of years of knowledge within her, of watching human evolution, of watching karmic cycles, watching the cycles of ascension throughout the earth's history. There's so much information that she has, and of course, way, way more than what I can fit in my human vessel. And so that is my joy, is to bring that knowledge here every day. And I always welcome you to come and listen to it as often as you want to. And sometimes these messages are good to listen to it a few times. So always feel free to save whichever ones resonate with you, and you can go back and have a reminder. And when you listen to her speaking through me with an open heart, and if you attune to it, so that means like you really feel the message with your body, it starts to activate that version in you. It starts to activate your higher self, and your higher self could be down there with her as a fae, like a being of the earth. Or maybe you're starseed, maybe you're the cosmic counterpart. Or maybe you're both. There's so many different variations. And of course, if you're interested in all of that, I have a full Akashic reading where you can learn all about that and so much more about yourself. That'll be in the description box. And yeah, I mean, there's so many combinations of frequency, origin frequency. So for me and my earth self, she knows what has worked and what hasn't worked for humans. And so that's always what I want to bring. If you're at all interested in personal development and energy work and spiritual growth, being the best you can be, and really intrigued with what are I'll just say like the cheat codes, the magic, the mystery. It's not actually cheat codes, not actually supposed to be mysterious, but a lot of our cultures have gotten pretty far away from the truth of self-mastery, I guess you could say, which is an ever-evolving process. And we've gotten so obsessed with external validation and working ourselves to the bone, and working 80-hour weeks and missing so many things with our loved ones, for example. Just so many things like that, where we've just really gotten away from ourselves and our true nature. And not to say that you shouldn't work hard for your family, but especially as I begin thinking about my future family, it's good to sit with, okay, how can I be more present in every moment? How can I be more within my body and more connected to the world around me, so that I can have more joy in my heart, and I can handle challenges better. I can be more present for the people that I love, for myself. There's just such a fullness in that kind of life. And that is my wish for everyone, is to just feel fulfilled. And I know that connection to that part of ourselves is a huge part of it. So if you are at all interested in connecting with your higher self, just begin by coming here every day and attuning, listening to me and feeling my energy with your energy, attuning to each other. It's a really good way to start. And of course, I have a ton of other resources for you, coaching, I have courses, all of that. Some will be in the description, but if you're interested in everything else I have, my email is also in the description. So that completes the message for today. Tomorrow I might get more into Fae. Let me know if you're interested in Fae or Earth energy or anything like that. It's a huge part of my life and the work that I do. So let me know. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. Love to hear from all of you so much. Every time I see a comment, I'm like, oh, hello. So please, please, please reach out. Leave a comment. Would love to see it. And have a great rest of your day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.